Here, I'm gonna hit record. Factorio's felt done for a while, so it's real weird playing 1.0 and just being like, so what? Is this actually done? And I don't know. It might not be. Alright, do you want to just put some basic research into a lot of these? Let's see. I like it how I have crafting speed for player characters and another player crafting speed thing. Those are great. You want to do... well... I'm just going to start hitting a lot of my low-tier tech, because right now that's not a high priority for me. What I think I want to do is the thing that I don't want to do, which is rip up my iron lines and start unifying it as a concept. Actually... can I copy and paste this? No. Because it's not lined up correctly. Okay. It looks like Mortal Shell releases in 2 days. Yep. I might request a copy for that from my PR people. Weird thing is, like, what I played of it, I wasn't actually terribly interested. It's one of those where it's like, it looks like a really competent Souls-like, but playing it wasn't very fun. And so I got to decide if I really want to, like, put my time and energy into that one. Compared to, say, more Factorio, or something new. Something more indie, or, like, go back to Blasphemous, maybe. Alright. One way or another, this is not helping me much. Ooh, gosh, why do I have so many stone bricks? Okay. Let's max that out for a second. Alright, that gives me a lot more space. Let's put away some of the... oh, I know why I have so many stone bricks. That's why I have so many. Okay. How you doing? It's working. It's working. Fine with games in early access or full release, as long as they offer what feels like a complete experience. I guess. It's one of those where the vertical slice has to be strong. Otherwise, I start losing interest in it really fast. My biggest issue is, any game that's in early access, the more I play it then, the less likely I am to play the 1.0 version, and I've found that to be a bit of a tragedy, because there's some absolutely phenomenal games out there that I just don't want to play anymore. Let's see, no mods? They changed a lot since it played last time. No, I got mods. I got a lot of mods. Should be that. There you go. Yeah, for people watching, by the way, if somebody asks what my mod list is, it's ! Factorio mods. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you just have to look at the description and it's right there. Hey, thank you, Brushkin, for the 8-month resub. Thank you. So, I feel like we're gonna have to update my iron and my copper lines. They're doing okay, but they could do better, and we're gonna start pulling more off of this. Ooh, droid guard. Oh, right. I got the droid stuff. I found 1 or 2 more mods that aren't quite on the list yet. We'll get there. Make a balloon light. I gotta see how this works. Somebody was saying these are really, really good lighting. And I should grab it because that's what a lot of the other Factorio channels use. Alright, let's stop that. I'm gonna let these deplete. I don't want my inventory to fill up too much here. See, will you go back to Ooblets when it's done? Otherwise, I find myself just overplaying a game that is inherently unfinished, and then I get bored of it, and so when it is done, then I'm just like, this sucks, and I don't want to play anymore. Let's see, wander. What? What did I do now? Hey, there's the military science pack. I was wondering when I was gonna learn how to make that. I do that all the time. So many good full releases. Yep. Alright, so do we want to just... you forgot the stream notice. Did I not? Here, give me a second. Oh yeah, I did forget it. Don't you dare. Beatcha. Ha! Let's see, it makes sense to only buy games when I'm extremely interested in. Otherwise, I'll watch some videos on it. Yeah, it's just unfortunately my job is quite literally to be the person to make the videos on those. And so, like, under mine, let's see, what are some other good ones recently that I've played, like, 1 billion hours of the regular, or the early access version. Risk of Rain. Admittedly, Risk of Rain's a mild exception because I still love it. Like, I love the new 1.0 version and will gladly, like, play more of it. But it's definitely one of those where it's like, if I hadn't put 50 episodes into Risk of Rain 2, you know, back in the, not back in the day necessarily, but, well, yeah, back in the day, back when it first came out, I'd be more inclined to put more time into it now. And so I want to preserve my enthusiasm for a lot of games. That way I can feel like I'm playing something interesting instead of like, hey, I've done this before. Let's see. So let's just slowly clean this up. Yeah, it looks like starving this was the way to do it. Okay, unfortunately, these are pretty full of iron, and there's no way I'm going to have enough space for it. Do I want to put a couple chests down, or do I just leave it there for the time being? I'll just leave it there for the time being. So, what we want to do is probably... Let's start with the furnaces, because that's the easiest. Yeah, we're just going to want to dupe this a couple of times. Might be better if I actually did bother to put my power lines somewhere better, but oh well. I just really like this proper grid. It looks so nice. Watching you introduce me to the roguelike game genre. Yeah, roguelikes are great. I'm going to have to move this over. Okay, so we want to do... Shoot. We're just going to want 1 billion shoots here. Except for where there's the power lines in the way. Then I'm going to have to be worried about it, but still. Hey, thank you, Verisog, for the 400 bits. How did that get us on the hype train? It's literally one thing. Oh, no, there's two. There's Zigadulk. Thank you, and welcome. I'd missed that one. Okay. Let's just pick this up, leave it there. Right, back to shoots and ore. Oh. Yeah, see, here's the problem with my perfect power pole setup, is that it's not perfect. Because what I want to do is actually use the construction drones. Okay, let's commit the ultimate sin. Let's destroy my beautiful power grid, because as beautiful as it is going to make everything so much faster. I mean, I guess I could have done this with substations instead, but eh. Okay, let's see. Have any more of these? Yes, electric furnace, done. Put that there. We want to effectively, we want to have a giant system that is easily duplicatable. And it's super tempting to actually, let's see, I do have my construction drones somewhere. Where did I put them? They're probably in one of these chests, like over here. Yeah, they're there. Let's grab these. So, it's lined up. Let's see, and because I'm using chutes, the entire middle line does not need to be connected. Or, it kind of does. Okay. Let's just line it up on this side. There we go. Okay, so this entire side seems to be nicely connected. The biggest problem is connecting the power grid to the other side. Okay, put that there. Let's empty out these iron chests at this point. I wanna actually get rid of these. Okay. So this is good. So all we have to do is mimic the power pole placement on the other sides. Okay, you. You are the poorly placed one. Okay, are all of these functional? This one should be. Right? Oh. Yeah, it's just full up. So we were going to need faster belts to do this. But I think otherwise we're good. Okay, game blueprints. My blueprints? How do I create a new blueprint? Okay, let's switch the sights around so it stops flashing at me. We'll just do crafting speed upgrade for a second. Let's see, does one have biters on? I do, but I created a giant moat around my entire base, so nothing is biting. At some point I'm going to open it up and let things attack me. At a specific point, we're going to play a little bit of tower defense turtle business. Hey, thank you Polar Dude for the 10 bits, and Echo Neko for the 5 bits. Versok for the other 100 bits. What did you do? Probably hit the wrong button. Let's see. Okay, so how the heck do we... How did they changed this, and I don't know how blueprints work anymore. And thank you, Verisok, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Welcome, Vladimir Ledoux. I am just the welcoming and thanking committee today, but that's okay. Let's see. So do we want to just be a little wasteful here? Maybe. Let's just duplicate it all. Let's see. How's life on your end? Is it as hot up there for you as it is down here for me? Because it is stupid hot down in Portland and I don't like it. Let's make a bunch of this stuff. They've been sucked back into this too. Yep. I'd love to get everybody together for a wave defense run at some point, because I think that would be something magic. Yeah, hot up here in Seattle. Tomorrow's supposed to be 100. Yeah, we got 100 today, 100 tomorrow, and then back down to nicer temperatures after the fact. Huh. In retrospect, because of my new tower setup, I don't have to stagger the chutes anymore. So this weird, uneven sacrilege doesn't need to be a thing. Okay. Life is good. Okay, there we go. Place all of these. I just want this to be copyable, because that way I can use it for the rest of this base. And hopefully never have to update it. I just gotta find the exact scaling point here. Hey! And thank you, Crystalon, for the... What is that? 5 gifted subs as well? Thank you! I'm sure maybe I've missed things here and there. Alright. Let's see. So let's take a look at this. So we've starved this out, but we don't want this here anymore. It's ugly and it's against my original design anyway. Oh. Actually, we want to keep these here. Oh boy. Today's going to be one of those days. So, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Does that immediately put us at 100%, or does that put us up to hype train level 4? I still don't understand how hype trains work. Thank you. Alright, so let's just empty this business out. Because I don't need this many iron chests. At least not down here. Not anymore. I used to need it earlier. Let's start doing plastics. That's going to take a while. That should be fine. Oh, we're up to level 5. Thank you. Thank you, Verisok, for the 1,500 bits. Wow. If you want to break one or do 100 T2 subs, no thank... I mean, the amount of, like, guilt that I feel whenever somebody gives me that large of a value, it's weird. It's like, I don't really suffer from imposter syndrome, but I 100% suffer from, like, feelings of extreme inadequacy whenever I get something particularly massive. Okay, let's go down here. There. Perfect. Alright, let's summon the boys and deforest the planet. Get out of there. Thank you, Crystalline, for the 1,000 bits as well. And want to do ring fit. Oh god! Why? Today? Okay. If I die, it's your fault. It's 100. It's 100 degrees outside, and I'm doing ring fit today. This is not fair. You don't have to. I probably will. I need to. Okay. That clears out all of that. Did that knock out power for everything? Oh. Let's see. That's bad. This is why you're not supposed to use anything electrical. Let's see. Huh. It's kind of just on its own grid. Oh, it's because the steel towers have longer reach. So what I should be doing... is something closer to this. There we go. Except for... we still have to actually keep this going. Ah, gosh. Do we have more? Okay, we've got a little bit more. Thank you, Crystalline, for the additional 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Okay. So there, we've got our copper back. We've got our power back. Of it... oof. That is not enough. Okay. How full up are you? I guess this would have worked just as well. Okay, do I still have some burner inserter arms? I do. Okay. Grab the coal. Split it between these. Alright. So now we've got kind of a backup burner inserter arm line. So if these ever empty out, I know what to do. And there we go. That, I guess, pushes us over the edge. So thank you, Verisok, for the additional 3 gifted subs. Level 5 completed. Still, Hype Train is a complete mystery to me, but thank you all. Okay. Let's focus on industry. Did this go? Wow, they're fast. The boys just demolish immediately. I'm just gonna keep eliminating most of the trees from my immediate base zone, and then we'll figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of it. Alright, next up. That is way too much stone, but now we can make a whole bunch of landfills. Let's see, wonder is Parkasaurus any good? Parkasaurus is great. If you like Zoo Tycoon, you'll enjoy it. Oh, right, that came out 1.0 recently. I should probably play that. I enjoyed my dumb clock thing too much. Okay, right. So, interesting thing is, scalability-wise, we don't have to do too much. Okay. So how do we create a blueprint now? Can somebody specifically give me a rundown on how blueprints work in 1.0 or whatever the changed version is? Because I want to be able to lay this out so I can actually copy and paste it, but I can't figure out how to actually do the copy paste anymore. Mainly the copying. Let's see. Does Wonder get the notification from the tip jar? It doesn't show up on my screen, but I do. So, thank you, Super Slender Boy, for the $5.92. I'm assuming that's probably a very specific amount, wherever you are, as opposed to, like, the weird conversion. But still, first time making it to your stream. Always loved your content on YouTube. Decided to pop by today. Thanks for the relaxing content to de-stress during exam periods. I can understand that. Watch, I was really big on Game Grumps back when I first, well, when I was still in college, as kind of a, like, hey, I need something to not be super grumpy late at night while I'm working and studying and whatnot. It's always nice to hear that I guess I'm returning the favor years later. It's €5. Thought so. It's kind of fun to just see the exchange rate right then and there. Okay. It's only a one thing gap, yeah? Yeah. Cool. Okay. I guess actually, I don't need to make those. I should have a stock of them sitting around. Oh, I don't actually have a stock of them. But I can make them. That's good enough. Okay, so blueprints are an item. You have to grab them from the blueprint inventory. Maybe I have to... pretty sure it's not Blue Beacon. Yeah, you're from Belgium. That's why I used euros. Yep, totally understandable. I was just like, $5.92. Absolutely no way. I mean, there's the potential that you could have donated that much intentionally, but I doubt. Okay. Is the blue icon below? No, this is like max rate calculator, which is really helpful for like figuring out how much like items per minute I can work with. Let's see. Hotkey on the bottom. Huh. Oh, requires construction robotics. Oh! So I can't do blueprints until... Oh, okay. Guess we're doing this manually. So blueprints are not unlocked until we have construction robots. That's a... mild tragedy. Okay. So that should be good. So this will give us 2 very full iron lines. We're going to need more than this. But we'll do that later. Yeah, so now I understand how and why blueprints are the way they are. It's a shame. I was hoping I could use the construction library, or the construction bots immediately. But I can't. It's fine. Okay. So let's pick this up. Let's pick up the boys. I think we have too much wood now. Oh boy, we have wood. So, let me take a look. Is this clear? No. So let's just go down the main bus and keep slapping down the deforesters. Just leave nothing standing. I just kind of wish I could increase the range on that thing. Maybe that's an upgrade later on. Alright. Get him. Bye. Alright. So, our iron situation is better. Mainly, we're not pulling a whole lot here, which is good. First question is, do we want to see if I can expand my science? Yeah. Let's beef up this dumb Christmas tree. Let's see. I might honestly want to have a... Here, let's do that real quick. Stop making those, make a filter inserter. Filter inserter just grabs iron gear wheels, but only from the last one. And we'll put it into a steel chest. Okay, so this way I will just have one chest full of iron gear wheels if I need to. Okay, so what do we do next? What am I working on? We could do concrete, that's a bit of a pain. Advanced electronics, wow, we're already there? Let's go logistics too. I've been putting this off, we need red belts. Red belts are just gear... Really? Okay. I love the disco lights from your research area. I just wait until we get all the other, once we get all of the other science types. Because they light up per, like, with different colors depending on, what kind of science you're putting in there. And so it should get real pretty. Let's actually take these. Just keep expanding this mega science diamond. Oh, this is too close. I knew I was doing it wrong. Let's see. I should have fast inserters, yes? Cool. Oh! I don't need that many fast inserters. How many fast inserters do I have? Dang. Let's see, aren't red belts cannon fodder for black belts? That's a karate joke. Okay. The beauty part about this is super easy to put the power towers. Look at that. It's just going to be an ever-growing diamond. I think we're going to want to start moving it over to the left. Just for the sake of space. Or we'll just have science elsewhere. I don't really know. Nope. It doesn't cause epilepsy. That is a persistent fear. However, that is something that at this point it's very difficult for me to specifically be responsible for to some smaller degree. There's just so many dangers for that sort of thing that, like, watching my channel can't be good for people. Like, I just play too many games with bright, flashy colors. Okay, is there anything that I specifically... Oh, is it time for that? Are we there already? Here, let's keep filling this in first. It might be time to get oily. Oil is probably one of my favorite parts of Factorio and least favorite parts of Factorio, mainly just because it behaves like a completely different beast, which makes it interesting, but also very slow. Let's see, do I want to just make a billion big wooden poles? Do I need to? You know what? I'm actually just going to put all of this wood over here for a little bit. Let's see, put that away. Yeah, we'll come back later. Wow. Okay, this might take a little while. Oh, these still going? Yeah, these are still going at a decent rate. Oh my gosh, the fact that this is already filling up is upsetting. Let's see, what next? Definitely fast mini loader. That seems like the next trick. Okay, so this is gonna take a little while. Let's speed that up. I know I could automate this, but we're not going to be using a whole lot of landfills here, so I'll just turn on hyper crafting mode whenever we get to this section. Is it legit? No, it's not legit, but that's okay. Okay. Just get rid of this entire lake. Probably also see if I've got any alien nests nearby. Because this seems like we're getting close to the point where I could actually have like a an EXP farm set up. There we go. Goodbye, precious body of water. No, seriously? Like, we've got this that's kind of close. And we've got this one that's closer. Huh, they might actually wreck that radar dish. Oh well. Hey, we're done. That was fast. Let's see, is all of that oil? Wow. I always turn up my resource volume by, like, a considerable amount. It's mainly... I don't like waiting for resources. Or not waiting for resources. I don't like having to, like, tear up my entire base. Oh, this is why these guys were hella pissed. That makes sense. Like, I'd much prefer to have just kind of an iron field that will just never run out, so I never have to change my setup there. And it's more about making it more efficient than, like, trying to expand just to keep going. I could see that being really interesting as a challenge, but I feel like it would just make the game take longer and distract me from what I enjoy, as opposed to other stuff. Okay, so... red belts. Let's automate this. Now, I could tear up this entire science setup, but I don't think I want to. Let's just continue this up further. And we'll start a, like, little belt factory out here. Okay. Hey, thank you, Goblin Goof, for the 22-month resub. Thank you. Okay. This one's actually really easy to manage. Sort of. Okay. So we're going to need... In retrospect, I really should have built these further away from the bus. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. So your wheels. In retrospect, I think we only need... I did this wrong. I'm doing this wrong. I bet we only need 1 gear wheel for this entire setup. In fact, I bet it's something closer to this. The 1 gear wheel factory can probably feed 2 of these. I don't know, why am I missing one of those? I have no idea. Oh, that's Filthy Mini Loader. Whoop, that was a mistake. Well, I have them now. Oh, my crafting speed is back to stupid. Okay. So you're going to be making regular transport belts. Wait, hold up. Change this. Fast transport belts. Okay. And yes, I know I could probably follow a blueprint for that, or for this entire thing. But where's the fun in that? Alright. Let's see, now we got plenty. And let's spread these out a bit. Let's see. Okay, so this whole steel plate line is stupid. This is gonna get in the way of those. I could probably move this whole thing, but this is easier. Let's see, that's about right. Get rid of that. Move you here. There we go. Okay. Now, unless I'm mistaken... Biggest problem is probably just feeding this thing. Let's see. Put a steel chest here. Alright, cool. So now we've got fast belts. What's your biggest problem? Actually, it does seem to be gear wheels as the bottleneck. Let's tear this up. Let's increase the amount of gear wheels that we're just pumping into this system. Okay. put that over there. I'm sure there will be a better setup for this later. But that's fine. There we go. Okay. Maybe stack inserters or something else. You used to be able to store a lot more stuff in these. Oh well. This should work, especially if I'm not paying too much attention to it. I could also scale the whole thing up if I wanted to. I might. So what do we get next? I'm running out of basic research here. We've got manual crafting speed. I guess I'll keep getting that as a time waster while I work on other stuff. Let's see, isn't that a research? Oh, it is? News to me. There's a lot of stuff that has just changed somewhat over the last couple of years, and so So this is full up. So the biggest issue is we aren't producing enough bread. Okay, so I'm gonna keep finagling this one. I think we are going to need red belts. So question being, do we want to do... Because I've got this kind of weird compact system, but it's not great. I could just ignore it, but I think we're going to need like an insane number of red belts. Just for a while. What's required to make all the other stuff? So, oof. Yeah, I know there's a blueprint that handles this whole thing real easy, but I don't want to do it. Also, I can't use it right now. So we could just kind of accept this for the time being. Or we could make it real ugly. Let's make it real ugly for a bit, and I will apologize for my transgressions later. Okay, you need to be there, in fact. That was actually a fine spot. One here. We're just gonna make it ugly. I'll make it prettier once we have access to the rest. Oh, that's why I had it the way that it was. Well, like I said, just making it ugly. Okay, and then I'm gonna make another steel chest. I'll clean this up later, but I figure we're gonna need a lot of red belts for a while. So I'll just go with this kind of slipshod garbage town setup, and then eventually we'll move it around as we get what we need. Because yeah, I want these to be going as fast as possible. What is your biggest issue? That these are full. So these just aren't going fast enough because this isn't getting enough gears? Alright. And get enough gears, eh? Let's just, let's just make this real ugly. I Okay, so now we've got our basic candidates. For making this faster. Okay. There we go. Welcome to Franken Factory. Well, now our biggest issue is just we don't have enough of anything.